Good morning, everyone. So let's move on to class. So last class we discussed about how to create right. So Route 53 and mostly how to create load balancers and so how to handle right simple routing policy and also weighted routing policy. Already we see right and also failover routing policies. Failover routing policies. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So mostly, right, I hope you have some idea how to create so ELB, elastic load balancer, ELB, elastic so load balancer, and so how to create so load balancer and how to create a group. And so the main thing is what is this DNS and domain name server and Route 53. So load balancer means this is the region specific. Now got it. That is the main. So if you application is running only Route 53, if application is running only one region, so load balancer is so enough. So we can configure. There is no issues. But so if you want to handle multiple load balancers and also multiple regions, now that case what you need to configure
Route
Route
53.
53. So that is very important. Okay. So if your application is running only one region, there is no issues. Load balancer is good. Load balancer is enough. So this is already last class we discussed, right? So my application is running Mumbai as well as I configure Singapore. This is the Mumbai region as well as I configure same application. So I configure same application Singapore. There is two regions and I created two load balancers. Now got it. So now how to handle and all already last class we discussed. So if anyone any doubt, still again I am going to create or else let's move on to new topic. Anyone any doubt? So but all are the same application only. Here also application same. Your application running so application running here also same application and right so how to do it and all last class already we see practically how it will work. So now only one main difference interval also most of the people they are asking. ELB means that is region specific. Route 53 means it is handling multiple regions and multiple load balancers, multiple regions as well as so multiple balancers. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt? So just try it. Already last class we created two, right? Single routing policy and also failover routing policy. If one region fail, if this region is fail, so how to handle, how to move, how to send your request to another region. Here also we are creating load balancer. Here also we are creating one load balancer. And so that case mostly we go for so Route 53 and all. So today we are going to see now if it is clear. So let's move on to new service AWS that is so row that is S3 bucket. That is S3 bucket. Now go to here. Now this is also mostly real time we are using so S3 bucket. Mostly we are using S3 bucket. So now right? So AWS people they are providing many services. AWS people they are providing S3 S3 so bucket S3 bucket. So here S3 means what is this simple storage service. Simple storage service. Simple storage service. That is simply we are calling S3. Simply we are calling S3. Simple storage service. Simply we are calling S3. So now we know, right? So if you want to store any data, if you want to store any data, there is many ways we can store, right? Now got it. There is many ways we can store it. There is many ways we can store it. So what is that one? Anyone? So already we have many things, right? So Anyone, any idea what is at least one? How many ways we can add and we can storing? But mostly this and all not discussed. We will see later. So we can see so bulk storage, ELB, elastic block storage. Right? ELB, elastic block storage. We can create elastic block storage and how to create volumes and all. I hope you people already know, right? There are also we can store file system EFS, elastic file system NFS. Right? These are the same only. These are the same only. So file storage. And mostly there is a one service object storage. Object object storage means there is many ways storage. So mostly we are using object wise also. But this and all volume we are creating, we are attaching value means that is hard space mostly. Right? Value means hard space. So if you create any instance in AWS, by default it is giving so how much GB? By default we are selecting so only micro nano, right? 8 GB, right? Now got it. 8 GB. For example, if
Yes.
8 GB space not enough for you, so 8 GB space not enough for you, and that case we can create one ELB and we can attach it to that existing instance and we can use it. Or else so there is a EFS, NFS, there is a two more service later we'll see. That is a file storage. Now this is the object storage. Object means anything, right? Now S3 bucket comes so ELB or file storage or object storage. This is the S3 is the
Object
one service.
storage.
S3 is the one service. S3 means first letter S, here also S, S3. Simple shortcut we are calling as S3. Simple storage service. Simple storage service. Simple storage service. Now got it? Simple storage service. Simple storage service. Now so simply it is right, this is provided by AWS people. This is provided by this is also one service. Right, AWS people they are providing many service. Under this so AWS this S3 is also one service. So this is also we can use free only, and so whatever data we can use so we can use it. Now so this is right, so if you go to global search, if you go to global search, if you three even if you click on here, this is the search, right? So here also we can see many things. Now see here, there is storage, there is one option, right? Blast storage. If we click on this, so these are the different types of storage we can use in AWS people providing these many storage. We can use AWS backup, and we can use a EFS, and we can use a AWS so elastic disaster recovery, there is also one service, and there is a S3. See here, scalable storage in the cloud. If you want to store, mostly we are using this one, we are using this one S3. So S3 comes under which service? Storage only. Storage only. Or directly we can search here itself. Or directly we can search global search. If you search here S3, now it will come. So it will come this one only. See here, storage. Top features. What are the main features? So see here, we can create buckets, and so we can store storage lens, so dashboards and batch operations, and S3 express one zone to another zone, and S3 access grant permissions, this and all we can provide. So now first we'll see orally so what are the features and what we can do with the help of. Now if you see here, so this is say S3 is the unlimited storage by AWS people. We can store any data. So this is the unlimited. S3 is provided unlimited. By default initial it is giving some storage space only, and so some storage space only. But if you want to we can store. It will support AWS support so unlimited limited so storage also. But we need to pay whatever you want, so we can use it storage. Now S3 is used to just we can store any type of file. So what we can do here, we can store any type of file. So we can store any type of, we can type so use to use it to store, use it to store your files, that is any type of files, use it to store your files. So files means so is there any restrictions, maybe I need to upload only text file, or is there any restriction we can upload only documents, not like that. Okay, not like that. So all platforms, that is means flat files means we can store any type of files. Now got it? S3 store, S3 store, so all right, all type of files, all type of files, whatever you want, so we can store it. If you want to, we can store media files. If you want to, we can store text files. If you want to, we can store PDF files, anything. And what we can do with the help of S3, if you want to, we can download. So if you want to, we can download, as well as what we can do, we can download and
Upload.
upload also, upload, 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 and also we can provide access. So for example, I uploaded one file, okay, and that file I want to give access to only particular members, or particular so right, permissions. So we need to provide access also, we need to provide so access also, access for file or folder, anything. Okay, that's it. Now, so these are the main. So S3 is like right. Simply just understand. Only we can upload the data. We can upload, and we can upload any type of data. Right. We can upload any type of data. We can upload any type of data, and there is no restrictions. And initially they are giving some space. Suppose if you reach that space with the help of AWS people, we can increase size also. And what type of files we can store, any flat files. So all type of file means text file, document, whatever you want, we can so store any type. Now what we cannot do with the help of S3, so can I install any software with the help of S3?
No, sir.
Hello? No. For example, I have a exe file, I have a exe file, can you execute with the help of S3? No, right? Correct. You cannot, we cannot, so we cannot execute any file, we cannot execute or install any files in S3. So what we can do, we cannot install, we cannot execute with the help of S3. And the interview also, one or two people they asked, is it possible to install OS with S3? They are asking, is it po- is it possible to install? Okay, install OS, right? S3. Anyone who can install or not?
No, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Yes, sir. OS means operating system. So we cannot, just now we discussed, right? We cannot execute, we cannot install anything in S3. S3 is nothing but simply storage. Storage means like a Google Drive, right? Google Drive. So I hope everyone Gmail, right? So with the help of Google Drive, what we can do? Google Drive.
We
What
can
we can do?
storage
Upload the data, upload
our
our
files.
We can
data.
upload, we can download your files. Upload and download your files. Same like, don't confuse here. Upload or download, download files. Upload or download files. And but we cannot, so we cannot install any softwares, any installation. Okay. Now, is it possible to install DB also? Simply we can understand, right? One guy asked database in S3.
No, sir.
No. So remember, in S3 we cannot install any software. Mostly we are trying to upload, download files only. Upload, download files only. So upload download files only. But S3 is this is not a server, this is one service. People are confusing. S3 is nothing but this is one service, this is not a server. Now got it? S3 is a service, S3 is a service, not server. Now got it? Hello, understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Now, if you go here, so S3, the naming convention is try to understand. The naming convention is that is buckets. So here mostly we are calling bucket. Bucket is nothing but right? Bucket, general abbreviation. Anyone? Bucket means we can. Bucket is an object, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Bucket an object. What we can you which purpose we can use this one? This is like one object. We can store.
Storage.
We can store only specific item we can keep, or any type of item we can keep. Anything, right?
Yeah, any type.
Any type. Same purpose here also. If you come to AWS S3 also, so there is a S3. S3 is the one service. Under S3, mostly we are going to create buckets. Mostly we are going to create bucket. Okay. Now mostly here I am calling, right? So object. S3 is an object, right? Object is nothing but anything. Object is nothing but anything. So in this terminology, object is nothing but what here? File. Mostly we are calling object is nothing but this is the files only. Object is nothing but files. We can store anything. And one more thing, so interview they asked, so deploy can you deploy web application S3 bucket? Is it possible to deploy web application in S3? Anyone?
No.
No,
No.
no, we cannot deploy any application, web application in S3. So these are the so mostly interview they are asking. They are right, confusing. So is it possible to deploy web application S3? So S3, if you want to deploy web application means we need one server, right? And inside server only we are going to deploy our application. But this is only one service. S3 is nothing but just one service. Service means here mostly we are creating objects, and under this object we are going to upload your so files, and whenever if we need we can download the files. But what we can do, so S3 support S3 support S3 support S3 support mostly static website. Static, right? Static means static. Static means fixed, right? Like HTML file. Now got it? అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, I
Only
understood.
we can we can S3 support only static website. Static means here we are not going to use any servers. We are not going to use any servers. Generally, you know how to deploy Java web application. Web application means there is many files, and so if you want to run that file we need one server, whether it is Tomcat server, JBoss, HTTPD, and Nginx server. Lot of servers we are going to configure. But S3 supports static. Static means fixed content. So there is no server need to run our to run this file. So that type of files and all we can do it. Clear? At least some basics you understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if anyone is asking, so mostly these are the some S3 is a storage. Simply what is S3? S3 is nothing but simple storage service, and so mostly S3 is used for store your files. And what type of files we can store? We can store any type of files, text files, media files, document files, Excel files, up to that is your wish. Okay. Now we cannot install any operating system in S3, and also we cannot deploy any web application in S3. And so mostly S3 is nothing but this is the storage only. This is only one service. This is not a server. S3 is the only service, not a. So this is the one service provided by AWS people, and this is not a server, not a server. Now got it. Now, so mostly possible to deploy only if you want to static any HTML files, JSP files. So that and all. So if you want to, we can so host it. That and all. If you want to, we can host it. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt? Okay, now if you go to here, now see here, click on the S3. Click on the S3. So if we click on S3 means, if we click on S3, now see here, so create a bucket. This is the terminology, try to understand. So this is the terminology. In S3, so we are going to create bucket. Under this bucket only, we are going to keep your data, whatever you want. So this is bucket is nothing but this is like folder. See, every object in S3 is stored in the bucket. So whatever we are creating S3, each and everything it is stored into the where? S3 only. So under S3 we are going to create bucket. Whatever we are going to upload, download, everything it is stored into the bucket only. To upload files and folders in S3, you will need to create one bucket where the object will be stored. So for example, if you want to store anything, I want to store something in S3. First, what you need to create? What you need to create? Suppose if you want to store something in S3, first you need to create what? Bucket. First time create చేయాలి మనము bucket నే create చేయాలి. So once a bucket is created, next whatever you want we can keep in that bucket only. S3 is the one service, and so if you want to store anything, first we need to create the bucket. And so just there is one option. See here, Amazon S3 store and retrieve any amount of data from your anywhere. So we can create so S3 any region. So any regions we can store. There is no restriction. Only it will create a Mumbai region. Only we are able to create a Singapore region or US. Not like that. So if you S3 can access, S3 can store, S3 can upload, download anywhere. Wherever you want, we can download it. That's it. Now, so just these are the prices, and if you have more space, if you want to use more thing, we need to pay some amount also. But anyway, we are using simple, right? Click on the create bucket. So now if you click on create bucket, now this is the general configuration, and this is the region, AWS region, and I am in I am in US East North Virginia. Now let's switch on to Mumbai region. Go to Mumbai region, and same, see here, wherever you want we can create. That is your wish. So that is so your wish, that is your wish. Now see here, so right now I am in region is AWS region. I am in so Mumbai region. And bucket name means this is the unique name. This is the unique name for all regions. Now got it? So AWS people, they are maintaining many regions. AWS people, they are maintaining many regions, right? And this is the unique name for all regions. Now for example, I am giving one name. See here, DevOps. Okay, DevOps, uh, DevOps S3. I given DevOps S3. Now now see here, copy settings existing, this and all. If you want to copy, we can use this one, leave it. Now this is the ownership. So ownership means just now we discussed, right? Access level, access, access for the file. So if you want to provide any access level, particular, so that and all. So this is access level. Later we'll see. Right now, just leave it standard. Now these are the access levels and all. Now see here, bucket versions. This is the very important. Later we'll see. And leave all these things same. Don't change anything. Just I want to one bucket only. Just I need to create one bucket only. Now I given bucket name. Now it is verifying only Mumbai region or all regions this name. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక నేమ్ ఇచ్చినాను. ఈ నేమ్ అనేది యూనిక్ నేమ్. దిస్ షుడ్ బి యూనిక్, అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ చెకింగ్ ఆల్ రీజన్స్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ ముంబై. Now got it. Now see, if no one is using, it will create. If anyone is using, so it is throwing error message. Now see here. successfully created bucket, successfully created bucket. So bucket is created. Now automatically page is redirect to another page. See here, now we can see extra options. See here, so this is the general purpose bucket, and this is my bucket name, which region you created, what is IAM access analyzer, and what is the creation date and time. Here also we can see many options. Now see here, now got it. See, bucket is created. Even if you want to see, click on buckets. Click on buckets. Now in that list we can see all your so bucket names. Now I'm going to create one more bucket. So click on, so go to here. Now create bucket. See here, general purpose bucket, create bucket. And now I'm giving same name or different name. I'm going to create one bucket here also. Now I'm trying to give US North Virginia, right? So for example, and here also I'm giving one bucket name. What is the bucket name I given? DevApps Testa. What is name I given? Mumbai. Hello.
Three, Mumbai S3.
Same name, right? DevApps
No,
test
no, it
3.
is the different.
Which name I given there? DevApps?
S3, S3.
DevApps S3. Now I'm giving same name here. DevApps S3. Okay. Now is it allow? Now try it.
No.
Now it is throwing. See here, the bucket with the name, same name already existing. So this is the unique name. Bucket name should be unique. This is the global, right? Global. So global means so AWS people they are maintaining many regions. And if it is same bucket name means there is a confusion. So that is the bucket name should be unique only. Bucket name should be unique. It won't allow any duplicate. So it is comparing all regions. Okay. Now create bucket. Now I am using DevApps S3. I am giving one. I am giving one. Now I am giving underscore also. Now see here whether it will allow or not. Now check it. We need to follow some rules. See here. So bucket name contains invalid character. Bucket name should not allow any special characters. Now got it. These are the basic. These are the basic points. Try to understand. So it won't support any underscore and all. Now I am giving 31. So is this 31 also already someone is used. I am using 32. Now no one is using. That's it. Now go here. Just create. I am not selecting any options. Later we'll see. Just now see here. I created two buckets. I created. So two buckets. Okay. Now click on here and buckets. Now see here the two buckets we can see. See DevApps. So DevApps S3, this is the one bucket name, and DevApps S3 2, this is also one bucket name. All I created same region. Which region I created? Mumbai only. Which region I created? This is the date and time. Everything we can track it. Now how to upload? Now if you click on, if you want to store anything, now I need to store something, right? I need to upload one file. So how to upload? Click on bucket name. Click on bucket name. Now we can see few more extra options. Now this is the home page. If you click on buckets means this is the default page. Now how many buckets available and all we can see here. But right now we can see many buckets. Now if you click on any bucket name and now see here we can see few more options, objects, properties, permissions, many tabs, as well as now we can see there is one more options. If you want to we can create folder, or if you want to we can upload file. So now just now I created one bucket. This is the bucket. So what is bucket name? My bucket name is, so my bucket name is so DevApps S3. My bucket name is DevApps S3. So DevApps, DevApps S3. So first if you want to upload anything, click on this bucket name. Now we can see, so these are the options. See here, create folder and upload directly file. Now you know, right? Folder means anyone? Folder, file. What is difference between file and folder? File కి folder difference మనకి విండోస్ లో కూడా యూస్ చేస్తా ఉంటాం. What is difference between file and folder?
Number of files
If you want to
called
store
together.
number of
Yeah.
files
Files.
more than one, so that case you should go for
Folder.
which one? Folder. No, no, no. I want one is enough. I am not going to upload, I am not going to do many things. Only one means that case we go for file. File
File.
means only one file, that's it. So now see here, file, save as. I am save and npc, just I am saving, so desktop. So desktop, this is s3, s3. Okay, I am giving a name s3, that's it. Now, so now anyway this file is available here, s3. Where is that s3? S3. This is S3. Now see here, I saved, right? This is my file S3. Now go to here. Now there is two options. If you want to create folder, we can create it. If you want to upload more, create it. Now I am going to upload only one. Now I am going to upload only one. So now if you want to upload only one means click upload. Now if you click on upload, now see here, add the files and folders you want to upload to S3. Add the files or folders you want to upload to S3 to upload the file larger than 160 GB. So by default, so this is enter a question. So what is the default S3 size? If you want to more than, suppose if we have less than 160 GB, we can upload directly. Suppose if we have more than 160 GB, we can use these options. అర్థమవుతుందా? So now I'm going to upload one file. Suppose your file is more than 160 GB. Now this option it won't work. We need to use AWS CLI or AWS SDK or Amazon S3 REST API. We need to use. But anyway, my file is less than 160 GB. See, or less than 160 GB. Less than 160 GB. So no need to use these options. So this is the by default file they are giving larger size 160 only. For example, this is a file, right? So file, so what is the size of file? 160 GB. Suppose if we have more than 160 GB, up to 160 GB directly we can upload. No need to do anything. Suppose your file size is 160 GB, 160 GB plus. So that case we need to use AWS CLI, AWS CLI or AWS SDK, AWS SDK, AWS so SDK. These are the extra client software, so SDK. We need to use it. Or web API we need to use it. So if it is less than, if less than 160 GB, we can directly upload. If less than 160 GB, we can use directly upload. If 160 GB can ఎక్కువ ఉందనుకో మీ file, so directly it won't support here. Now got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here? Clear? ఇప్పుడు నా ఫైల్ సైజ్ ఎంత ఉంది? ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రీచింగ్ మోర్ 160 GB, రైట్? Now directly I can add it. Now see here, so drag and drop files folders if you want to upload here, or we can, there is a add file button also is there. Directly we can drag and drop here, or directly we can click on add files. Click on add files. Now it is asking path. Where is your S3? Now I'm going to select S3. This is my file name. Click on S3. So now S3 here. So this is the, what is the file format, guys? Only 194.5 KB. So what is the file name? C type. So PNG, image, anything, right? Now got it. Upload. If we click on upload, this is the path, destination path. This is the bucket name. Remaining and all we'll see later. Click on upload. That's it. See here, uploaded, succeeded. Now we can see file name. Succeeded. Status also succeeded. Click on here. Click on here. Go to here. Now see here. So this is the, click on here. Now file is available. See what is the type and what is the size, and storage class is default. So this is also very, very important. We'll see later types of storage class. So now if we click on storage class, default storage class is standard only. Now got it. This is the PNG. This is which format? This is type. So PNG type and
PNG.
all. Now for example, I want to store text file, whatever you want. If you want to store text file, so for example, uh, I am going to upload some text file. Now see here, PM file I am going to upload. Now see here, go to here, click on here and upload file. So add file, and where is your file? Desktop, and so PM files. and I'm going to select, so I'm going to select anything. This is the which format? Now type here. This is what is the format? pm file dot pm file, and so 1.6 KB only, and just click on upload. Now succeeded. Now click on here, click on buckets. Now see, click on S3 bucket. Now see here, this is the PM file, this is the NPG file. Whatever you want. For example, I want to upload documents. Remaining story same only. We can upload any type of data. So see here, desktop. I am going to upload. I am going to upload some other files. Okay. Resumes. Okay, I am going to upload one. Okay, this is a which format we can understand. See here, application and MS Word format. So upload file. Now, is there any restriction? So
No.
now what you understand? We can upload any type of data, any type of files. See here, one is document file, one is a PNG file, other one is a .pm file. So for example, my file is available here. Now what is the main purpose, right? We can upload and we can download. We can download and we can upload. Whatever you want, that is your wish. Now someone you want, right? So for example, in real time we are uploading my all project, so that is SRS documents and all. And whenever if you need, so they are giving that access. And whenever if I need, so just I'm selecting this one and selecting this one. See, if I select this one, and few options will be enabled. These all are disabled, right? Copy S3 URI, copy URL, download option, open, delete. These all are the disabled. Now if I select any file, automatically this all should be enabled. See here. Now you want to download, right? Click on download. Now if I click on download, now see here, file is downloaded. That's it. Whenever if you need, we can download. Whenever if you need, we can download. I hope you got it right. Suppose if you want to delete, I don't want this file in my S3. So now select this one, and so there is a delete option also. The actions, if you go action, many options are available. If you want to rename and all S3, move on to if you want to move. Anyway, if you want to delete, click on delete. That's it. Now it is asking delete object. So if the folder is selected for this deletion, all objects should be objects in the folder will be deleted. Now I selected folder or only file. What they are saying, if you select folder, inside a folder all files should be deleted. Now anyway I selected only one file, right? Now it is asking permanent delete objects. To confirm deletion, type permanently delete. If you want to delete, what you need to type in the text box?
Permanently delete.
Permanently delete, we need to type. If you type means, now click on the delete object. Now see here, see successfully deleted objects. Now object is deleted. Now if you want to go and check it, click on left side, click on buckets. Now this is the bucket name. Now see here, my file is deleted. My file is deleted. My file is deleted. Suppose we need folder. I don't want a file, I need one folder. So in real time we are maintaining based on projects. We are creating multiple folders. For example, create folder. Now it is asking, see here. So create folder. Use folders to group objects in the buckets. If you want to store multiple files, just go for folder. When you create a folder, S3 create an object using the name. This is also same. This is the rules and regulations. Give any name. Okay. For example, I am giving a CRM project. This is my folder name. Or CRM DOCS, DOCS, okay, like this, okay. Now this is the server side encryption, and so you don't want to any key. So leave it all this default permission to come create folder. Now see here. Now if you observe here, now here which is file and which is folder. Now we can understand which is file and which is folder. I have three, right? I have three. Now two are the files. One is a folder. How I know which is folder and which is file? Now type we can see, right? Type. Now got it. Type. Type లో ఇక్కడ అర్థమవుతుంది మనకి. This is the folder or this is the file. Now CRM DOCS is the folder or file? Folder. And also we can see slash also extra Linux pattern. So folder means that is directory means, so that is a name slash, right? By default in Linux we are following a name slash and all. Now got it? This is the folder. So for files and all we cannot see any slash. Okay. Now if we click on CRM folder, now you can upload many files. Now see here, click on upload and add files. And now I'm selecting, see here, 1 2 3 4, I selected 5. Is possible or not? Got it? Now see here, click upload. Now click on buckets. Now see here, click on bucket and see here, this is a folder and these are the files. Click on folder. Now you can see 5 files. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Now for example, these are 5 files, so this folder, right? If you want to delete all means, now see here, now go back, S3 bucket. So if you want to delete only one, click on this folder name, select that file name. Suppose if I select folder, now inside folder, now I'm going to click on delete. What is happening? Now see here, all objects in the folder will be deleted. Now got it? So now I selected folder, CRM DOC. This is the folder. Inside this folder, how many files I have? నాకు ఎన్ని ఫైల్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ? 5.
5 files.
Only all will delete or only one will or two will, like that? Is there any? No, right? So if I select folder means everything it will delete. That's it. So type permanently delete. Permanently delete. That's it. Now see here, delete. Now see here, deleted objects. Okay. Now see here, S3, 6 objects deleted successfully, including folder name also, including folder name also. Now see here, go to here. Now I don't have that folder. Now I don't have that folder. So as of now, anyone any doubt? So how to create? How to create? What is S3 bucket? And which purpose we go for S3 bucket? And so by default, what is the maximum size of file? What is the maximum size of file? 160 GB. Suppose if we have more than 160 GB, we are going to use different tools. We need to integrate, we need to upload. Okay. And so they are asked how many S3 buckets for one account. So enter they asked. So now this is the AWS account, right? So this is my AWS account. So for this account, how many maximum, how many S3 buckets we can create? Maximum. This is 100. Okay. So suppose if you want to, I need more than 100. Is it possible or not? For example, I need 120 buckets. By default, for every AWS account, by default, we can, so default, how many S3 we can create? 100, right? For example, I need 120. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Hmm? Possible అవుతుందా? Possible కాదా? So default, so here we can each account we can create, so we can create up to 100 buckets in each of your AWS cloud accounts. So with no limit on the number of objects you can store the in the bucket. If you need how many requests, so if you want to 120 also possible, but you need to contact with the AWS people, and so they will charge some amount, and based on this you need to pay. అర్థమవుతుందా? Clear? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So whenever if you need, for example, I need 150, so I need 120, so 120 buckets. By default we can create 100, but 120 means we need to contact with the AWS people. We need to contact with the AWS people, and they will charge based on your usage, and so they will give access to 120 or 150 or 200, anything, that is your wish. So AWS is the one cloud, right? They are providing some service. మనకి ఏం కావాలంటే వాళ్ళు దాన్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు. దర్ ఈజ్ నో రిస్ట్రిక్షన్. మనం హోటల్కి వెళ్ళాం, ఒక ఐటమ్ ఆర్డర్ చేశారు, నెక్స్ట్ ఐటమ్ అడిగితే వాడు ఇస్తాడా ఇవ్వడా? సేమ్ దే విల్ ప్రొవైడ్, రైట్? సేమ్ వే by default they are giving 100, 100 buckets we can create. Suppose if you need more than 100, we need to contact with AWS people, and they will give quotation and all. If you need this many, this much amount, if you need this many, this much, like they'll give quotation, and based on this you will buy and you can use it. Clear? So one guy they asked, so how many we can create? So 100. You know, right? VPC. How many VPCs we can create? Default. How many VPCs?
Five.
Same way in S3 also. In S3 also. So by default we can create 100 buckets. 100 buckets. If we need more than 100 also we can create. But we need to contact with the AWS. So people they will give something. Okay. Now see here, this is now I created this one. Now go to buckets. Now if you see here, this is under bucket. Do we have anything here? No, right? So remaining story same only. If you want to here, and so here also we can upload, click on upload, both are same only. So see, you don't have any objects in this bucket. If you want to upload, click on upload, and so if you want to files or folders, and so that is your wish. That is your wish. Inside bucket, if you want to we can create a folder, or if you want to we can add folders, files. Remaining story same only. Select whatever you want, just open. I selected multiple, just upload. That's it. This security and all, you know, not very AWS people they will take care. I uploaded something, right? What about security? You don't worry. So that and all taking care by who? In a file upload చేశాను. Just assume this is my sensitive information. For security I uploaded S3 bucket, right? This security and all who will taking care? నేను ఫైల్ అప్లోడ్ చేశాను. ఈ డేటా మొత్తాన్ని ఎవరు మెయింటైన్ చేస్తారు? This is in my local or this is in cloud?
Cloud.
Cloud only. Who will take care
Clouds.
this and all?
AWS.
AWS people. You don't worry. మన డౌట్ కదా, సో మనం అప్లోడ్ చేసాము, బట్ నా డేటా అనేది సెన్సిటివ్, హౌ అదర్ పీపుల్ క్యాన్ యాక్సెస్, సో దాట్ సెక్యూరిటీ పెర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ టేకింగ్ కేర్ బై AWS పీపుల్. యూ డోంట్ వరీ. సో AWS is the one cloud, they will take care everything. Okay, so you no need to worry, no need to worry. Okay, just our target is so uploading, downloading, and if you need we can give access to other people. What type of access you want to provide? Next class I will show you so how to provide access to other people, and so how we can download, and what type of restrictions we can provide this file. So this just assume this is the file. Now see here objects. Now this is right, click on this, and so now I am going to delete, I am going to, if you suppose if you want to delete the bucket. So now this is the bucket or this is the folder, this is the bucket name, right? Now if you want to delete the bucket, so there is a one option is there. If you select anyone, automatically it will enable this one. Now select bucket name, and click on delete. Now it is asking, see here, to see the bucket is not empty. Now here one more thing we need to understand. If you want to delete bucket, what are the rule? Suppose if you want to delete the bucket, మీరు bucket ని delete చేయాలంటే first what we need to do? First you need to delete the inside the bucket, do we have any files or not? అర్థమవుతుందా? See here, this bucket is not empty. Bucket must be empty before they can be delete. మీరు బకెట్ని డిలీట్ చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేయాలి? వాట్ యు నీడ్ టు డూ? ఈ బకెట్ నేను డిలీట్ చేయాలి. దీన్ని డిలీట్ చేయాలంటే అది మెసేజ్ ఇచ్చింది. ఏం మెసేజ్? ఏ దిస్ బకెట్ హ్యాస్ సమ్ ఫైల్స్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు డిలీట్ దిస్ బకెట్ ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డిలీట్ ఇన్సైడ్ ద ఫైల్. అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, sir. Understood.
First select all files and delete files, and the, these are the basics only. Permanent delete. Okay. ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేశాను చూడండి, deleted all objects inside the bucket. Now go to here, click on buckets, and now select bucket. Now click on delete option. ఇంతకుముందు నాకు ఒక ఎర్రర్ మెసేజ్ వచ్చింది. ఓకే, now see here, deleting bucket cannot be undo. Now here interview question. So I deleted one bucket. Is it possible to undo option here?
No,
So,
sir.
no.
No, that is not possible. And bucket names are in queue. And if you delete the bucket, another AWS user can use the name. If bucket is used with the multi-region access point, the external account we cannot possible. These are the points. Now, do you want to delete? Yes. Enter the name of the bucket. We need to type the bucket name. What is the bucket name? DevApps S32. Now click on bucket. Now I deleted bucket. See here, updated every 24 hours. Click on here, and see here. Now we have. Now I deleted bucket. Now we cannot undo. We cannot undo. We cannot undo. Undo means again one తెచ్చుకోవడం. Unfortunately, I deleted the bucket. Again, I need that bucket means it is not possible here. Not possible here. Not possible here. I hope you got it right. So anyone, any doubt? Permanent spelling typo error, permanently delete. Clear guys? So what is S3 and why you go for S3, and so what type of files we can upload, and how to create a bucket, and how to create folder, and how to upload files, and how to download files, and so just we see only some basics, and the next class we'll see continuation.